So, this is a fun family game that I was just taught called Garbage. And pretty much each player is going to get 10 cards, and they're going to place the cards down, facing down, and each slot represents the number that should be there. So, for example, the card that's at the first slot, that card is going to be, that represents number one. The second slot is number two, number three, number four, and all of that. For number one, that card is going to be an ace, then two, then three, then four, and so on. Let's go ahead and show you how we set it up. So you take each card and you put it in your 10 spots, line it up. Line up your 10 spots. Make it nice and neat and pretty. And then, let me line up mine. Being that he shuffled, I get first dibs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the card laid down is 6. Pretty much what I want to do is have this whole place filled up with each number. So each card represents the place it's sitting at represents the number that needs to be there represents the place it's sitting at. Whew, that was a lot. Did I say it right? Okay, right there is number 6. So I'm gonna pick up the 6. Ooh, fell. Find it. Put it down. Then we're gonna lift that up. That's a 7. Let's move it to the 7th spot. Then we're gonna lift up 7. That's a 2. So we're gonna move it to the 2nd spot. King means that your turn is over, right? Are you just making that up? No, for real, because I gotta say the rules right. Yes, all right. Kings mean my turn is over. So womp, that was over. But at least I got a couple slots out the way. No, king means your spot is over. Your turn is over. And picking up a number that you already have means your turn is over. You throw that out, and then it's the next person's turn. So he's starting. 5. Jack is like a wild that holds any place, and it's interchangeable. So you put it where you need it at the time. Ace goes in the. Ace stands for 1. And then he already had a 9. So he threw the 9 out. I need a 9, so I'm gonna grab that. If I didn't need a 9, then I'll be taking from the deck. But I need a 9. So we're gonna put the 9 here. Then we're gonna see what this is. It's a 1. See what that is. That's a 10. See what that is. That's a 7. I have a 7. The house is the safe. That's a 9. So we're gonna go there.
Family's not the problem, but the answer. Why? Church.
Jack. Yeah, jackpot. That's what the jack stands for. Jackpot. Put that here.
Team along with his family into town to Mass. That means him and 3 guards in that
I
house.
don't need a 9.
That's our window.
Put that there.
Worry about someone taking his kids. He never leaves his money.
And also, I don't think he believes anyone actually has the balls to come out here.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's a stupid idea.
Dang it. Okay, so you see that he had a joker that replaced his 2. I've put the 2 down, Then he grabs the 2, uses his joker to uncover his final slot, which I believe was a 10. So he ended up winning the game with that 10, and all his slots were filled. One more thing to know that we didn't get a chance to mention. Let me see if this is it.
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, that wasn't it. But the queen, if you get a queen, that's a placeholder as well, like a wild, but you can't end the game with that. So if that was a queen that he had there, he would have had to keep going until he get the 10, because the jack is the only wild that could end the game.
Remember, you can switch. You can pull up. You can throw a queen over there to take if I needed something.
And then you could use a queen to help steal one of his cards. So queen kind of is helpful. If I would have had a queen right here and I still need my 5, I could use that to grab his 5. If that makes sense. Let's do another round. New round. He only gets 9 cards, so he goes down to 9 cards since he won the last round. And I have my 10, so I'm still on the same level. All right, and it's his turn.
But I assure you, if I do that, this fucker.
Okay, so right here, he was able to get a hold of a queen, and he uses to steal one of my cards that was face down, and noticed that it was a 2, so he just put that down. But I just wanted to show you him using the queen to do a steal.
If we'd accomplished half the things that we've accomplished in any of the professions we're set for life.
To 5, and using the queen right here. And I have a king.
And how many more pep talks can you possibly give? I'm done, man. Both knees are shot. That neck operation I got last year just made the whole thing worse. The question is, do we finally get to use our skills for
Game over. He won again. Got it again. Fresh round. Got my 10, and he's down to 8 cards now. And it just pretty much keeps going like this until you're down to 1 card, and then that's it once you win that round. It goes up to like four players.
It's only 52 cards in the deck.
So it goes up to 4 players. So, you know, you're having a little get-together. Play with 4 people. Let's go. It's your turn. So at this point, we pretty much got the concept down. You lift your card up, and you place it with the number that should go there, and you keep going until your turn is over by either getting a card that's with the number that you already have, or getting a king. So you just keep playing as much until you just keep moving the cards to the proper slots until you get one of those 2 cards. Queen is a wild. Jack is a wild. Queen, you can't end your round with any queens at your slot. You got to try to move it over to the next person's slot. And jacks are wilds that could just stay there. Once it's there and your turn's over, it represents that number. Queens are kind of just like placement holders, and you could use them to steal as you see me doing right here. I'm literally just grabbing one of his cards, trying to end my little round.
You cannot go back to your normal life after tonight. Make no mistake.
That's crazy. And he won. So, he now, the next round, he will be getting... Exactly.
Seven.
I was waiting for them to tell me.
Oh.
They're paying attention. So now he's going to be down to 7. And I'm still on my 10. And it just keeps going like that. So if he won again, then he'll be getting 6, and then 5, and then 4. And then if I won, I get 9 and 8. And just keeps going like that. So pretty fun game. You should try it out. Leave a comment below if you guys tried it and if you liked it. Bye.